The book of Joshua marks a pivotal turning point in the narrative of the Hebrew Bible, a significant shift in focus and direction. It picks up the story right where the Torah concludes, at the very edge of the vast and beckoning promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. The Israelites, after enduring 40 long years of wandering through the harsh wilderness, a period of testing and refinement, are now poised and ready to finally claim the land that was promised to their forefather Abraham, a promise generations in the making. Joshua steps forward to serve as a crucial bridge, connecting the era of Moses, the great lawgiver, and the challenging birth of a new nation firmly rooted in the land of Canaan. This book is not solely a chronicle of battles and military campaigns. It's a profound exploration of unwavering faith, decisive leadership, and the ultimate fulfillment of ancient divinely ordained promises. Joshua bravely leads the Israelites, guiding them from a state of hopeful anticipation to decisive action, skillfully transforming long-held hope into tangible reality. The narrative deeply explores what it truly means to place unwavering trust in divine guidance and providence, and to willingly shoulder the weighty responsibilities that come with inheriting a sacred and divinely promised inheritance. The Israelites, who were once slaves in Egypt and then wanderers in the desolate wilderness, must now transform themselves into conquerors of the land and diligent settlers building a new life. The book bravely confronts and doesn't shy away from the inevitable challenges and conflicts that arise when building a new society from the ground up. It's a foundational story, a narrative filled with both triumphs and stark warnings, highlighting the conditional nature of the divine promise. The land is assuredly theirs, but only for as long as they steadfastly remain faithful to their sacred covenant with God. As definitive borders are meticulously drawn and sacred sites are carefully established and consecrated, Israel's unique identity is powerfully forged in the crucible of these experiences. The Book of Joshua stands as both a national charter, outlining the nation's rights and responsibilities, and a profound spiritual journey of faith and obedience. It's a compelling story of a people resolutely stepping into their divinely ordained destiny, a destiny shaped by unwavering faith and rigorously tested by the trials of adversity. The timeless lessons contained within this ancient text have echoed powerfully through countless generations, constantly reminding its readers that divine gifts and blessings invariably come hand in hand with profound and weighty responsibility. This, then, is the epic story of a nation's birth, and the enduring and transformative power of unwavering faith in the face of uncertainty. With Moses gone, the great lawgiver and leader has passed on. A void is left in the hearts of the Israelites. A sense of uncertainty hangs in the air like the desert dust. Leadership passes to Joshua, son of Nun, a transition ordained by God himself. A man proven by faith and courage, a warrior who has stared into the face of adversity and emerged stronger. Joshua was one of the two spies who believed the land could be taken, a minority voice of hope amidst a chorus of fear. This unwavering belief, this refusal to succumb to doubt, setting him apart as a leader of conviction. Years at Moses' side prepared him for this moment, a rigorous apprenticeship under the greatest leader Israel had ever known, blending military skill, honed through battles and campaigns, with deep spiritual commitment, a heart attuned to God's will. God's first words to Joshua are clear, a direct and powerful mandate from the Almighty: be strong and courageous. I will be with you wherever you go, a promise echoing through the ages, a source of unwavering strength. This divine assurance becomes the foundation of Joshua's leadership, the bedrock upon which he will build a nation. He is decisive, strategic, and unwavering in his devotion to the covenant, a leader who understands the weight of his responsibilities. Joshua's leadership is marked by careful preparation and obedience to God's instructions, a testament to his humility and reverence. He must unite the tribes, forging a single nation from disparate groups, lead them into hostile territory, facing enemies both within and without, and oversee the fair distribution of the land, ensuring justice and equity for all. His role demands the wisdom of a judge, discerning right from wrong in complex situations, the courage of a general leading his troops into battle with unwavering resolve, and the faith of a priest, maintaining a connection with the divine. Joshua's story is not about personal ambition, not about seeking power or glory for himself, but about serving a higher purpose and guiding his people into a new era, a land of promise and abundance. His journey is about to begin, a path fraught with challenges and opportunities, setting the stage for the next chapter in Israel's history, a pivotal moment that will define their destiny. The mantle of leadership is heavy, a weight that can crush the unprepared. But Joshua steps forward with quiet determination, his eyes fixed on the horizon. The nation's future now rests on his faith and resolve, a future he is ready to embrace. Joshua's first major challenge, his first real test of leadership, comes at the banks of the flooded Jordan River. The river is raging, swollen with the seasonal rains, a formidable obstacle standing in their path. It's more than just a river, it's a barrier, a seemingly impassable divide between the Israelites and the land of Canaan, the land promised to them. Echoing the miraculous Red Sea crossing of their ancestors, a pivotal moment in their history, the people stand at the edge of the Jordan, facing a daunting moment of truth, a test of their faith and resolve. Joshua, guided by divine instruction, commands the priests to carry the Ark of the Covenant, the symbol of God's presence, into the turbulent water, acting in unwavering faith, stepping forward in obedience before they witness the miracle that is about to unfold. As their feet, clad in sandals, touch the rushing river, the waters, defying the laws of nature, stop their relentless flow, and miraculously dry ground appears where moments before there was only a deep and powerful river. The entire nation, men, women and children, crosses safely on this newly revealed path, witnessing firsthand a powerful and undeniable sign of God's unwavering presence with Joshua and with them. News of this astonishing miracle quickly spreads, instilling fear and trepidation among the inhabitants of Canaan, clearly signaling to all that the Israelites are not alone, but divinely aided and protected in their mission. To forever commemorate this extraordinary event, 12 stones, each representing one of the tribes of Israel, are carefully taken from the riverbed and purposefully set up at Gilgal, their first camp in the Promised Land, as a lasting memorial for generations to come. These stones will serve as a constant reminder, a tangible testament for future generations, reminding them of God's unwavering faithfulness and power throughout their history. The crossing of the Jordan is far more than just a logistical feat, a successful movement of people across a natural barrier. It's a powerful declaration of their shared purpose, their newfound unity, and their unwavering commitment to God's plan. The Israelites are now firmly established in the land of Canaan, the land promised to their forefathers. Their faith and courage have been tested and affirmed, strengthened by the miraculous events they have witnessed. The long-awaited journey into Canaan, the land of promise, has truly and irrevocably begun. The Israelites' first challenge in Canaan is Jericho, a city with formidable walls. God's strategy is unconventional. For 6 days, the army marches silently around the city, led by priests and the ark. On the 7th day, they circle Jericho 7 times, then shout as the priests blow their horns. The walls collapse, and the city falls, not by force, but by faith and obedience. Only Rahab and her family are spared, rewarded for hiding Israelite spies and believing in their God. Rahab's story stands as a testament to faith found in unexpected places. The fall of Jericho becomes a defining moment, showing that victory comes through trust in God's plan. The Israelites learn that success depends on obedience, not military might. Jericho's defeat sends shockwaves through Canaan, establishing Israel's presence. The conquest has begun, and the people's faith is tested and proven. The story of Jericho endures as a symbol of faith, overcoming impossible odds. Jericho's victory is just the start of a long campaign. The conquest unfolds in phases: central, southern and northern Canaan. At Ai, Israel's initial defeat due to Achan's disobedience teaches the cost of unfaithfulness. Once resolved, victory follows. Strategic alliances and battles, including the miraculous day when the sun stands still, secure Israel's hold. Joshua defeats 31 kings, breaking the power of Canaanite city-states. The conquest is not total eradication. Many Canaanites remain, but Israel gains a foothold. The struggle to fully possess the land and remain faithful will continue for generations. The book sets the stage for Israel's ongoing journey and challenges. With conquest complete, focus shifts to dividing the land among the 12 tribes. Joshua and the high priest cast lots at Shiloh, ensuring the process is seen as divinely guided. Each tribe receives a specific territory, transforming Israel from wanderers to a nation with defined borders. The Levites, as priests, receive cities rather than land. Their inheritance is service to God. This careful division gives each tribe identity and responsibility. The lists of boundaries and towns serve as a national deed anchoring Israel's future. The people now have a place to build, farm and thrive. The division marks a major milestone. The promise of land is fulfilled. Israel is finally home. Near the end of his life, Joshua gathers Israel's leaders for a final address. He reminds them of God's faithfulness and warns that their future depends on loyalty to the covenant. Joshua challenges the people. Choose whom you will serve. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. The people vow to remain faithful, and Joshua seals their promise with a covenant and a stone memorial. His farewell is both a warning and a call to courage and faith. Joshua's leadership ends as it began, urging strength, commitment, and trust in God. His legacy is a nation called to remember and to choose faithfulness. The book of Joshua is built on the themes of faith, obedience, and covenant. Faith is shown in action, from the spies to the priests at the Jordan to the silent march around Jericho. Obedience is the key to success. Disobedience, as at Ai, brings defeat. The covenant is the backbone of the story. The land is a gift, but it comes with responsibilities. Joshua's generation succeeds by aligning with God's will, not by their own strength. The book explores leadership as service. Joshua leads by example, humility, and reliance on God. The renewal of the covenant at the end underscores the two-way relationship between God and Israel. Israel's identity is rooted in this covenant, setting them apart from other nations. The story is a timeless lesson in the power of faith and the cost of unfaithfulness. Joshua's leadership remains a model for servant leaders everywhere. The book of Joshua ends with Joshua's death and Israel's continued faithfulness during his lifetime. His legacy is one of unity, courage, and fulfillment of God's promise. Joshua's story inspires those facing their own challenges, reminding us that faith and obedience can overcome great obstacles. The book invites us to reflect on our own commitments and the promises we pursue. Joshua's challenge, choose this day whom you will serve, echoes through time. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the book of Joshua. May its lessons guide and inspire you on your own path.